and welcome back. How are you feeling today? So in this beautiful video, I wanted to go through every few videos. I thought I'd do the same introduction of these beautiful books. I am the author of these beautiful books. I was given these beautiful downloads and I've been asked to come and share all this beautiful information with you in these videos. So here we are. In this beautiful video, I wanted to go over yet again that we need to embrace what resonates with us. This is really, really important. It was in one of the original videos that I did, in the first 10 videos, and the information in there is just so priceless that I usually find every morning I will listen to it at least once to remind me of all the beautiful information in there. So I thought I'd come back and bring back this beautiful information, perhaps with a new perspective. Embrace what resonates. Each one of us is here on our own unique path. Every soul here on earth is here to have its own experience. And to God, to Spirit, to the universe, each one of us is like a snowflake, unique in its own experience. No two are the same. Now, understanding that you have your own beautiful, unique path, your own journey, your own experience that you came here to have. It's also important to be aware that no path is more important than any other path. No path is better than any other path. So I'll let you sit with that for a moment and breathe that truth in. Your path, your experience here on earth is yours and yours only. And your soul chose to have this beautiful experience for a reason. So, a person, that is working at a coffee shop, giving you your coffee every morning, serving you your coffee every morning, is not better than the guru that's sitting up on the mountain, that has no possessions, that has nothing, and is at complete peace in the world. No better than the garbage collector that comes around to collect your garbage every day. No better than the cleaner that comes to clean your house or clean your office. No better than the homeless person. Every experience is unique. Every single one. With every single experience, there is a soul behind it, wishing to gain knowledge from the experience. So, when we say embrace what resonates with you, as you are listening to different things in our videos here, or you're listening to anything out in the world, on TV, wherever it is, whatever catches your attention, if you're listening and within your heart there's a deep rejection for it, like, no, that doesn't exist, that's not real, that's not for me, then it's not for you. If, on the other hand, you're listening to something and it resonates deeply within your heart, there's a deep knowing that, yes, this is my path, this is meant for me, then it is for you. Because I've had quite a few people ask about why the spirit guides are ignoring you, and a few questions of, is it meant for me? And the truth is that if you have spirit guides in your radar, if it's in your field, if you're noticing it, then it's for you. You can feel into your heart. What does your heart say? All right, so this seems to be a very big topic, spirit guides. As I move forward with the channel, it seems to be the topic that most people are interested in. So in this moment, take a deep breath in and release that breath. And close your eyes for a second. It's not a meditation, but we're just going to take a second. Take another deep breath in and let that breath out as well. And one more deep breath in. And this time, with this beautiful breath, as you release, let go of everything. There is nowhere to be. There is nothing to do but to be here in this moment. Now, when I say the words spirit guide, what comes up in your awareness? Let's go with this question first. This is a yes or no question. And the first answer that comes into your head is the right one. Because once you start to analyze, it's the ego getting in the way. So, with your eyes closed now, I want you to listen to this question and answer yes or no. Are spirit guides real? Next question, yes or no? Do spirit guides exist? Next question, yes or no? Can you feel your spirit guides around you right now? Yes or no? They are yes or no questions. How do you feel when you think of spirit guides? Okay, so how was that for you? That's a simple exercise. For me, whenever you ask a question, make the space, close your eyes, ask a question. It's always the first answer. If you start to think about it too much, the mind will get involved. And once the mind gets involved, that's where the muddle begins of what's real and what's not real. Ask your spirit guide right now, in this moment. Ask them to stand in front of you. Even if you can't see them, just ask them to stand in front of you right now with your eyes closed so that you're clear, your focus is on this. Please, spirit guide, stand in front of me right now. Give me a symbol that you exist. Give me a symbol that when I see this symbol in the real world, I'll know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you exist. Okay? You can open your eyes up now. These are things that you can do at any time. You can get into a meditative state and ask your beautiful spirit guides for a symbol that they exist, a symbol of their love, a symbol of any symbol that you want. Just ask for a symbol. I like to keep it simple. And then go about your day. Just let it go. Don't worry about it. If you like drawing, if you want to draw it somewhere so that you keep it clear that that's what you're looking for, that's what they gave you, then do that. But in this video, we wanted to talk about what belongs to you. You'll know because it feels right. What doesn't belong to you, you'll know because it doesn't feel right. There's a rejection for it, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason that you were born into the religion that you came into, or not. If you're like my husband, he's an atheist. No religion. There's a reason for that. That's created all the beliefs that you have around God. So, you know, everything that's been in your life is there for a reason. It's for your experience that you came to have. So there will be things that you'll have a strong rejection for. And that's because that's not for your path. And that's okay. It's not meant to be. But if you are here and I am being guided continuously by this group, that they want more and more information about these beautiful spirit guides, it's because this is a possibility for you. It's in your field. And chances are you are already having conversations with your beautiful spirit guides. Some of you may not even be aware. Because the signs, the way they communicate sometimes is so subtle that it's hard to pick up on, oh, they're talking to me. It's real. That's what I love about the symbol. When you get a symbol, and especially if it's something that you're not familiar with, it's something unusual, maybe something you've never seen before. I love those because then when it shows up, it's like, oh, you know. I think I shared this story only once when I was doing the 21-day adventure with Lorna Byrne, and I met my guardian angel for the first time. And we're supposed to ask for their name. But according to Lorna, we're not supposed to share that name. And that's why I never tell anyone what my guardian angel's name is. I don't know why, but that was her thing. And I thought, well, okay, you know, if that's what she's sharing, I'll just stick with that. But the name my guardian angel gave me was a name that I'd never seen before, ever in my life. It was the first time that I was shown this name. And I was so confused by the name that he was even kind enough to write it up in front of me. I could see the letters of his name. And I thought, oh, okay. And I wrote it down. In my diary that year, I wrote it down. And I didn't think anything of it. But weeks later, after that, and I'd written it down, on Facebook and online, on the internet, I began to see his name everywhere. And it was a name that I had never seen before that moment. So that's what I mean. When you ask for something from them, you will find that they will go out of their way to confirm to you that, yes, this is my name. Yes, this is the symbol I gave you. Yes, yes, is what they're saying. I saw his name at least 6 to 8 times. I'm trying to remember now. I lost track because after a while I thought, okay, I got it. You can stop showing me this name now. I believe you. You know, it was just a really funny moment. But maybe it was because I didn't believe it. You know, the first time I saw it, I thought, are you kidding me? You know, there's the name now. And then it was like, no, it's coincidence. You start to brush it off as, oh, no, it's coincidence. But then it'll show up again, and then it'll show up again, and then you'll be like, what? And so today in this beautiful video as well, because one of the questions that came up was, how do you know it's real and you're not kind of, because you've got it in your field, is that you're looking for it everywhere now, you know? I haven't been. For me, these things kind of just show up after I've even given up. I thought, well, my conversation with my guardian angel, I didn't even realize that was real. When his name started to show up everywhere after, I was like, okay, you know, it wasn't until I had my first conversation with Archangel Michael. And for those of you who know that conversation, you'll know that he gave me the symbol of a pentagram. And today I'm going to go outside because every time I see it, I think, oh, I have to share this. I only have one left. Weeks after, I had a conversation with Archangel Michael, and he gave me that gorgeous symbol of a pentagram, which I don't need to put up here because you're going to see it soon. I'll put the photo up here. I'm going to take a photo outside. Weeks later, I came out into my backyard, and there was about a dozen of them. They were up on the wall, they were down on the floor, on the concrete floor. And I came running back inside to ask my husband, why are there stars all over my backyard, on the concrete and on the wall? And what is going on? And I called them stars. I didn't call them pentagrams because that's the name, that's the image that Archangel Michael gave me, but it was also the name when I asked him, what is this? He said, it's a pentagram. So I went inside and I said to my husband and my daughter, why are there stars all over the backyard? What's going on? And they said to me, my husband said he was trying to teach my daughter how to draw a pentagram from one stroke. It's a star that you draw in one stroke. So they've all been washed away, or, you know, they're all gone except for one. So today I'm going to go and take a picture of that, and I'm going to put it up here so you can see it on my back wall. But this was weeks after I had given up on even seeing the symbol. And I'd probably seen it, you know, around, because it's not uncommon to see these stars. But to come home one day, and I had never spoken of this conversation to anyone because, number one, my husband's an atheist. So if I start to talk to him about angels, he'll be rolling his eyes at me like, oh God, here she goes. You know, crazy lady talking now. He doesn't believe in any of that. So he's just going to dismiss it, you know, for me. And with my daughter, I don't like sharing with her because I want her to make up her own mind about the world, about what she wants to believe in. So I had enough of that growing up in church, of being conditioned what to believe, what's real, what's not real, what's God, what's, you know, who's God, all of that. I had enough of that. So I didn't want to impose that on her. I'd rather she just have her experience and make up her own mind what God is to her, if he exists, if he doesn't exist, you know, let her have her own experience without me influencing any of it. So that day when I saw all the stars in the backyard, and this was like 6 to 8 weeks later, I was like, oh, wow. Mind you, I spent the first 3 weeks arguing with Michael, but you're supposed to give me a symbol of love. This is a star. It doesn't look anything like a symbol of love. And I know in my heart, I know he chose that because I wouldn't have picked that as a symbol of love. I would have picked a love heart. And then I would have seen love hearts everywhere and thought, oh, what a nice coincidence. I wouldn't have thought, oh my God, that's the symbol, you know? And there's like dozens, there's a dozen of them. Like, yes, this is the symbol, you know? Basically saying, he's like yelling at me, yes, this is the symbol. So after that, I realized that all my beautiful guardian angel, that name that I kept seeing everywhere, was not coincidence either. It was him telling me, this is my name. I'm trying to tell you it's real. And I was like, oh, that's a nice coincidence. You know, I was like that with my guardian angel. Oh, that's a nice coincidence. Oh, that's a nice coincidence. And then it was like, when that happened with Michael, I thought, well, hang on a minute. This is not a coincidence. This is like, you know, him telling me, this is real. It was really funny. But then after, you know, I started doing Reiki and I started having lots of confirmations of things. That's the beauty of doing these distance healings. There'd be people telling me things that they could see that I had actually seen the vision of when I was doing the healing. And so through Reiki, I've learned that it is real. What I'm seeing with these beautiful beings that are assisting all the time is real. I've had too many confirmations to say, oh, it's a coincidence. I brushed it off like, oh, it doesn't matter. No, it's just a coincidence. It's a nice coincidence, but that's all it is. It's a synchronicity. Reiki's made it so much more than that. It's turned into a knowing that they exist, a knowing that they're real. There's a difference. So if in your heart spirit guides are real, if that was a yes, do they exist? Yes, then you're in the right place. So they're in your field for a reason. They're in your field because they are meant for you. And we are here. We're giving you all the tools for you to clear the path so that you can have clear communication with your beautiful spirit guides. Everything Everything that you need will be here in this channel for you to connect, to start communicating with them. All right, my beautiful beings. So go back to the earlier videos. There's so much information, so much beautiful information. You know, I can't go back to a video from the beginning and go, oh, you know, there's nothing there. There's gems in all of them. There's beautiful information in all of them. So if this is your first video, I would definitely suggest go back. You know, there's so much information all through the channel. Or just play, you know, like when you do the tarot cards and you pull out a random one, go through there's like over 100 videos by now. Just go through and go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, this one for today. Wherever it is, doesn't matter. Just go through the whole compilation and go this one and see what comes through. And whichever one you pick is the right one for that day. Have fun with it. All right, my beautiful beings. I love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. And share the love. It may help another person communicate with their beautiful spirit guides. Maybe they've been looking for these as well and haven't stumbled upon them yet. So share them. All right, my beautiful beings. Bye for now.